the difference when you're my baby. That's how it is when you. Nobody make me stop the world.
What's going on, guys? It's your host, Champ, and welcome to Champ's Podcast Day, episode 1, first one. And today we got a special guest today. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Matt.
Yo, what's up? My name is Matt. I'm the Matty B lookalike. So, I kind of look like Matty B.
Yes, sir.
So a little bit about myself. I'm a senior. I'm the same grade as Champ. He's a very good friend of mine.
Yes, sir.
And we are teammates on the same basketball team. So,
Yep.
yeah, and that's
Edgewood.
Matty. Edgewood.
But yeah. All right. So you ready to get straight into this, man?
Yes, sir.
Let's get your thoughts on the Dame trade, man. Dame going to the Bucks. What you think about that?
Oh my man, that's just like that news shocked me when I first heard about it because I really thought he was gonna go to Miami too because he seems like because Miami had like a lot to offer to Portland,
Right.
And as a GM of Portland, you really want to like go for like the best deal and all. And I feel like Portland kind of got a little scammed like through like the whole deal and everything because like they only got Aiden, like the three-way trade from Phoenix. He isn't really like the type of player to kind of hold the whole team together like Dame did, And Dame has been there for like 11 years. And
11 years.
Like that,
Yeah. And he paid, like I said, 11 years, paid his dues. I say he wasted a lot of his talent in Portland. DeAndre Ayton is definitely a terrible pickup for Portland, but I think they had to do what they had to do to get Damian Lillard out of there because they know he wanted to. And it took a little while doing it. I think they could have done it a little faster and got him to the destination he wanted to go to, which was Miami. But they got him to a championship contending team, and they got nothing in return. So we'll see what they do. I mean, like you said, DeAndre Ayton is not the type of guy that's going to bring your team together. He definitely underperformed in the playoffs this year. I think, what was Phoenix other center? I think his name was Layman. He outperformed him tremendously. I think that was Layman, something like that. But the Phoenix backup center outperformed DeAndre Ayton. So we'll see what he does with Portland.
And I believe Portland got Nurkic, right? You got Nurkic now, right? I mean, no, sorry, Phoenix. Phoenix got Nurkic.
Great pickup. Because the Suns lose a big to get a better bigs, literally. So,
yeah, that's true. That's why I say I think Portland, even though they wanted to like I don't know somehow like manipulate this trade because I don't even know how this trade went through.
Right.
Like it didn't even seem fair to like Portland or like even like Phoenix to get this trade,
Well, actually, Bennett hit it.
Phoenix is like an even trade, but I gotta say Portland really got screwed in this trade. Especially this late, right? Like what? It's like three weeks until the preseason starts.
Right, like Portland fans are in poverty right now, man. I mean, they get Scoot Henderson though, so they got a point guard in the making, and they got a Franny Simmons who's been playing pretty good ball for the past few years.
But the thing is, like, they really needed a veteran.
They need a veteran
because Scoot just really got drafted. He was good in the G League and everything, G League Ignite, and everything. But you don't know how he's gonna do like when he goes against LeBron or like the other top players in the NBA.
And he's more. They say he reminds a lot of people of like a Russ. He likes to go to the basket. Like he's not really a shooter in today's game. You're gonna need to be able to shoot three. So
yeah, definitely.
I know he's gonna develop his jump shot over the years, but in this league today, you gotta be able to shoot the ball. So
definitely, yes.
And Damian Lillard on the Bucks. Of course, the Bucks won the trade. I mean, Bucks are gonna be probably championship contenders now that they got Dame Dollar and Giannis in the backcourt. I mean, that's hard to stop. You got to stop this guy, Giannis in the paint, and then you got to stop Damian Lillard from the three-point range. And he can shoot from anywhere. Showed in I don't know if you saw the All-Star game. I think it was 2020. One of them, it was Giannis and Damian Lillard.
It was his pass. It was his pass All-Star. All-Star. Yeah.
Even I know it's an All-Star game, but like
I know
that All-Star games, not in the regular season, not in the NBA. And I was like, you see that every game, damn near. So, and they got additions like Bobby Portis, Chris Middleton. Shoot, I think they still got Lopez.
Brooke Lopez, yeah. Brooke Lopez as center, yeah.
The dirty Grayson Allen, they still got him. I mean, they got They got a ton of.
They got a good contender. I think they're a top contender in the East. Definitely.
Easy,
But
man.
I didn't like how Milwaukee did Drew Holiday though.
Yeah.
After Drew did so much for them, and then being loyal to them for all these years, and he wanted to retire in Milwaukee, but they ended up like transferring his ass somewhere else.
He said he wanted to stay there the day before, and they said, "No, we get rid of you, man. Got rid of him." But he's like I said, he's gonna go somewhere where he's gonna be able to display his defense and his talent because he's a great point guard. Somebody's gonna pick that man up. I mean, he's not gonna go. I mean, somebody's gonna get him.
Oh yeah,
and they're gonna work out some trades to where I think some team is gonna pick him up because what I think Chicago should. And you know why I say that? Because one, Lonzo Ball. We don't know what
Lonzo Ball. I don't think Lonzo might not come back to the league. I don't know.
And Chicago needs a point guard.
That's true. They have Zach LaVine as shooting guard, right? Zach LaVine shooting guard, like DeMar DeRozan as a 3.
DeRozan at the 3. So who's going to cover the 1 spot? Because when Lonzo was playing, they was number 1 in the East.
That was true. They were 1 for a while, huh? And when they lost the play-in and they lost in the play-in, which
everybody and see. To be honest with you, they was a contender until he got hurt. Lonzo got hurt, man. So right now, the Bulls need a point guard. And Drew Holiday is a good defender, good play. I mean, he'll be a great point guard for them. Okay. And he won a so he has the experience.
That's true.
So anyway, we get on to the next question. Favorite current NBA player right now today? Who's your favorite current NBA player?
Man. I gotta go with my boy AR-15 Austin Reeves.
AR-15.
AR-15 Austin Reeves, my boy, the Lakers. Because I respect him a lot. Like an upcoming young player, like everything he's done, especially this upcoming summer, he's shown a lot of potential,
Yeah.
Because, especially what he did for, Team USA and everything,
Yeah, so he balled out this summer.
Definitely. And especially where he came from too, because he came from a town in the middle of Arkansas, right?
They're from nowhere, literally nowhere,
literally in the middle of nowhere, and he gets drafted into the NBA, even though he started off in the G League, but he built his way up, and I respect
respect the ground, and he's loyal. He could have signed a contract with who'd you say it was?
Spurs.
I think Spurs.
Yeah.
$53 million contract, and he decided to stay with the Lakers, man. Yeah, I mean, Lakers, I'm a Lakers fan, you're a Lakers fan, so that's loyalty right there.
Yeah, that's the kind of player I like, especially he's young too, and he's still learning. So I feel like he'll be great, especially for the Lakers.
Yeah, he has potential to be a star. I mean, for sure. He's already a star for the Lakers, but he has potential to really be a good, solid. I think he's a starter this year, right? Because I thought he came off.
Yeah, he's starting as a 2.
Yeah. Solidified 2 guard in the league right now, and LeBron loves him. I mean, a lot of players speak highly of him, so he's definitely a great player.
You know what? One player I really want to see ball out this summer. I mean, this upcoming season, Rui Hachimura from the Lakers and all.
Yes,
he's Rui putting the work there in the summer with LeBron. I feel like LeBron's kind of showing that mentorship that he needed. Because especially coming from Washington, especially coming from the Wizards and everything. That was a good trade. That Pelinka made. He brought a lot of good players. He brought in Gabe Vincent, Christian Wood, Torian Prince, all those great players.
Cam Reddish.
Oh yeah, Cam Reddish. Them too.
I mean, and he's due to have a breakout season because he hasn't got a chance to really show what he can really do playing under the Knicks. I mean, Thibodeau's not the type of coach that's going to let you play freely. So now he's at a team where he can kind of have more because the Lakers are going to bring the best out of players. That's one thing they do well. I mean, that it shows with the Vandalorian. I mean, bro's been balling. He's a 3-and-D, but I mean, I think once he becomes a better shooter,
I felt like in Minnesota, no one really know that he was in there. He didn't really show his great
right.
And then in the Lakers, Darvin Ham really showed him how to become to show off, become a good top tier defender,
Yeah,
he locked up Steph in the first round too. So it's damn.
Shut him down.
Yeah, in the second round, yeah.
Shut him down, man. And who else we got? Yeah, like you said, Gabe Vincent, Cam Reddish. I mean, there's just so many. They got so many additions this offseason. I mean, that just took their team to the next level. Now it's just about who if AD could stay healthy, LeBron playing at the highest level, even though he's in his 21st
year. 21st year, yeah. He's old.
I mean, he'll give you at least 20 to 25 a night. Easy.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I mean, easy. It's just it matters if he could keep playing at that high level, which I think he can.
Oh, yeah.
He's been all this time, so
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
We'll get on to the next question. Is the league becoming a league of super teams? Because now you got Dame and the Bucks, you got all the duos, you got all these teams, you got Phoenix, the big super team in Phoenix. Do you think the NBA is becoming a league of super teams? Yes or no?
Definitely yes. Unlike before, where it's very uncommon to find many super teams in the league. You know, like the very few like super leagues that have like succeeded and have failed. Like one recently was the Nets. You know, the Nets, the Brooklyn Nets. You know, they had Kyrie, they had KD, they had Harden. Couldn't get nothing.
Get done.
Which shows that super teams may not work all the time. You know.
Real quick question though: do you think if Kyrie did not get hurt in that series when they played the Bucks and James Harden didn't pull his hamstring, you know, because he played on a bad hamstring. I think that was Game 7.
Yeah, KD had to carry the entire game.
Do you think
they could have won the series? I think they could have won that series, maybe.
Yeah, I think a lot of people debate that too. People say yes, they have been a fail, but that did happen. Injuries did kind of, you know, mess that chance of them getting to the finals up. But in the same vein, it's hard. I mean, because the Nets did have home advantage. I mean, Giannis was playing lights out that year. I think he won MVP that year. So it's hard to debate, but keep going though. What was you saying? I mean, yeah, it's becoming a league of super teams. That's what you said. Right?
Yeah, because like if any team that doesn't have an all-star or superstar in the team nowadays, like they are not a contender team like during the playoffs and everything too, because like you can even look at the Atlanta Hawks. They're a perfect example of like how they cannot even get past maybe like the second round at most, because like you know Trae Young is a perfect, you know, point guard and everything, right? But he does not have the help that he needs to proceed to pass like, you know, the first and second round.
Yeah, DeJounte Murray is a great player. And just think if he was still Spurs, because I know he came from Spurs. Yeah. With Wemby, Victor Wembanyama, that would have been a great team. But I think Atlanta, they're not going to get where they want to get to with 2 point guards. You can't have DeJounte Murray and you can't have Trae Young both as ball handlers. I just don't see that working.
Yeah. They need more rim protection. They need like a big that can kind of support their team.
Clint Capella does a great job, but he's more of a pick and roll, catch it off the line, get you a rebound or two, and call it a day. So they're gonna be they're gonna always be that mediocre team, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll get on to the next question. We'll get into some football now. All right. So we got, I know you heard about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, that little whole scandal. Since that's been so big lately, and since they're celebrities, my question to you is, who's your favorite or who's your celebrity crush? Who's your celebrity crush, man? Who's your celebrity crush?
Ain't trying to get me in trouble with my girl. Shit.
Hey,
no, she gave me the hall pass for a Madison beer, so I got that hall pass. I got that hall pass for Madison beer.
Madison beer. Okay.
She bad, bro.
She bad. Yeah, man. I know everybody talk about Travis Kelce, man, and Taylor Swift. Travis Kelce shot his shot, man, at her, and he rizzed her up, bro.
Hey, you shot lights out. Shot
from half court and did not miss.
For real, I know. Now, but I hear every girl talking about trying to be like a Kansas fan now. They're all Kelce fans and everything because of Taylor Swift and everything, and all the Swiftie fans, you know.
Yeah. And I heard his jersey sales went up like 200%. Damn, that's not what 200%, man. 200%.
That's a lot. That's a lot. I'm telling you, all of them are Swiftie fans.
Please. I mean, shoot, I heard something about because I know SoFi Stadium. Everybody's been hosting their concerts there. They said she sold out SoFi Stadium 3 days in a row, and I heard SoFi like 80,000 seats, bro. Sold it out.
That's a lot, dude.
I mean that's just
that is 24,000 seats. Like so, 3 days back to back to back. That's crazy.
80,000.
80,000. Oh,
80,000. That's
240,000 seats. That's crazy.
I mean, shoot, and that just shows her status right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, bruh's doing it. But my celebrity crush, I know everybody's wondering too, is Paige Heard. All right, and I'm single. I gotta worry about that. Paige Heard. She was on Everybody Hates Chris. I think it was Everybody Hates Chris' girlfriend.
Oh, okay. All right. I see.
I think she's in Power. She's in a few shows, but yeah, Paige Heard, man. If y'all don't know her, look her up, man. She's nice.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Hey, shout her out. She might look at this podcast.
Hey, man, sick.
Hey, give my boy Trav a shot.
Sorry, man. I'm gonna take my chances. All right, we can get to the next question though, man. What's your favorite NFL team?
Of course, bro. The Raiders. Come on, bro. Raiders.
Yes,
Raiders, born and raised.
Yes, sir. How you think they
gonna do? Raiders fan since ever I was born, even before I was born. Raiders fan.
Raiders fan. Yeah, man. You know we bleed that black and gray. That black and gray and white, man. We bleed it.
Hey, we'll get that Super Bowl one day.
One day, I don't know, man. This year, looked kind of rough this year, man. We lost to Pittsburgh, and we also lost to who was that? We only beat the Broncos, and we barely beat them. And I mean, the Broncos just got blown out by 70. I mean, no, by 50.
50.
You saw that? To the
Dolphins. I guess the Dolphins. The Dolphins, man. That's crazy.
Hey, Dolphins tough this year, though, man.
Mm-hmm. Tyreek Hill, definitely.
I mean, they whole team is full of track stars, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I heard their running back is fast. I heard they got 2 wide receivers that shoot, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. I mean, they're one of the fastest. They're not the fastest team. They are the fastest team in the NFL.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Easily. Anyway, next question. Super Bowl predictions. Who you got, man? Who you got win the Super Bowl? Who you think is gonna match up in the Super Bowl this year?
I want.
It's gonna be hard. I mean, there's so many good teams.
I know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I got a feeling that maybe Kansas City might come back and win it again. Patrick Mahomes might coming back. Honestly, I feel like it's Patrick Mahomes, and then the Dolphins too. Miami. I think that's the kind of matchup we want to see. Miami versus Kansas City.
I think. Well, aren't they? They're both AFC though, aren't they? Wait, so you saying the AFC championship would probably be
AFC? Yeah, because if it's,
I think they're AFC. Miami's AFC. Yeah,
Miami's AFC and Kansas. Oh
yeah. So who you got coming out the East? Then the East side. You got New York. You got Philadelphia. You got all them teams out that way. So you got Chiefs, right?
Yeah, I'm not. No, I think I got Miami. I think I got Miami for AFC. Yeah. Yeah, I got Miami. Definitely. Tyreek Hill's a bunch of track stars. That seems like a good contender team.
You can't stop them. I mean, yeah. Miami, that's a good one. I don't know, man. It's hard for me because the Chiefs look good. They already got. Shoot, they might do it again, bro.
Maybe.
They haven't dropped from where they left off. They look like they're gonna keep going. I'm a Raiders fan, so I'm always saying the Raiders, but realistically, or the 49ers. The 49ers look good this year.
Yeah, they look pretty good this year.
There's a lot of Cowboy fans out here, bro.
Oh yeah.
They're ass. They're not making it, bro.
They're ass. They're
trash. But that's my prediction, man. That's my Super Bowl prediction. We're gonna get to the next.
What do you got for the East side? What do you got?
East. I say Philadelphia will probably get there to the Super. I feel like Philadelphia go back to the Super Bowl, but they got draft picks. They got
Eagles.
Eagles,
yeah.
But I think the 49ers might be able to win it all this year. between the Chiefs and 49ers. But I'm gonna have to go because you got to pick one, so I'm gonna have to go 49ers.
Yeah.
Been winning it. I like Patrick Mahomes, great quarterback, but I think 49ers might get it this year.
All right. That's some good choices. Good predictions. Good prediction.
Good choice. Next question, man. We got, let's see, top 3 artists, man. Get into music. Top 3 artists.
3 artists.
What you got?
Okay.
There's a lot out there.
There is a lot, yeah. I don't really got like a whole like breakdown. I get my top 3. Man, because like I listen to a bunch of other genres and shit, so it's like all over the place.
Okay.
I probably gotta put like maybe Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean. Frank, I gotta forgot to put Frank. I gotta put MF Doom, respects to MF Doom.
MF Doom. Oh, I
Doom.
heard a few songs by him.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot it, but I have heard a few songs by MF Doom.
Yeah, MF Doom. I give him respect.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that I probably it's gonna get tough. Because I feel like every other fucker is probably gonna say like 21 Savage or Drake or like some other shit.
That's like Drake is definitely everybody. Drake. He's good, but not right now. I would say he's not. Slime You Out was such a terrible song. Okay, and all you SZA fans out there, bruh, let's be real. That song was terrible. I mean, the only good that ever happened to that song.
Yeah.
But Drake. I don't know what Drake.
No, but I gotta go with my more like Latin side. I gotta go with probably like the band group Aventura. Have you heard of them? But it's like a bachata group. They do like a bunch of like Mexican music.
Yeah.
It's like it's good.
I gotta check them out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty. Have you heard, hear them out Aventura. Very good.
Okay. I'll be sure to check them out, man. It's always good to hear different genres. So yeah. But for me, I'm gonna have to say number one is probably gonna be Kendrick.
That is a good choice. That is a good choice.
Like his music, bruh. I mean, he knows how to tell a story, but like really, I mean, he's the type of music you gotta really listen to hear what he's saying. Cause like you be like, man, what is this dude? What is this? But like once you listen to his music more and more, you'll understand. Like okay, like especially
it gets deep, and then once you understand it, it hits you like in a whole different level.
What he's saying is like real stuff. So yeah, on his I think Mr. Morale and Big Steppers, that whole album is like a banger. But see, when I first listened to it, I thought it was garbage. But like once I really listened to the lyrics, it was like, oh yeah, this dude, he knows what he's doing. So I'm gonna say Kendrick Lamar number 1. Number 2, I'm gonna have to go with Lil Baby. Because like basketball players, so I gotta music. I gotta get pumped up to music, and I really like listening to Lil Baby before a game. So I'll say Lil Baby's at number 2, and then number 3. I might have to give Drake his flower, man. I'm gonna have to go with Drake number 3, bro.
Okay.
I mean his new stuff has been straight trash, but his old Drake definitely up there, man. Old Drake is definitely up there.
Definitely
up there, man. Anyway, let's get on to the next one. What's your favorite album? Favorite album from any artist, could be anybody, just your favorite album that has ever came out. That just every song is just like, bro, that's just, I mean, nothing's topping it.
I gotta, like you're saying, speaking of Drake, I gotta go with Take Care.
Take Care, okay.
Take Care. Marvin's Room, man. That is it.
Marvin's Room, man. Yes, sir.
That hits. That definitely hits. That's like one of my top albums I like to listen.
Okay.
Yeah, how about yours?
It's hard, man, because you got Astroworld. For me, it's between Astroworld, Morale and Big Steppers.
And what you think about Utopia?
Utopia's good, but it's not up there with like those two, because those two is like, it seems like every song on that album is just a banger. But like Utopia I like My Eyes. I Know. I like some of them, but not all of them are bangers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you need to
Like,
have an album that you like every single song. That it has to be a song that you're not gonna skip to.
right.
Mhm.
Exactly. And I'm gonna have to go with Morale and Big Steppers, bro, from
Okay,
Kendrick. Like I mean
that's a good choice. A good choice. Mhm.
that whole maybe one song is just probably bad, but between Die Hard, you got all them songs in that playlist is tough, bro.
Yeah.
I can't. So I'm gonna have to go with that one. All right, have to go with that one. Anyway, if there was one animal you could be, what would it be and why?
Oh shit.
What would it be and why, man?
Any animal? Damn.
Any animal, and why would you be that animal?
Yeah, that's some deep level shit right there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what?
That's a
I
lot.
gotta go with like an eagle.
An eagle.
Eagle. Because I
Yeah.
feel like eagles are like they're badass, they're like the main representation of America, like they're the main representation of that. And like they're badass too. And I feel like they can just fly anywhere and they can go anywhere that they want to, like they feel free. Like they aren't trapped, inside like some like captivity, they're free, they're like, hardworking animals, like they can survive on their own. They're not dependable, you know.
Shoot. Yeah, that's a good one.
Because
And
I
then
feel like
why?
that kind of represents me. Because I feel like I want to be like that, kind of free and outgoing.
Okay, and want to be able to just see everything, right? That was just trying to say.
Yeah, yeah, basically, yeah. How about yours?
Me, mine is on land. All right,
All
on
right,
land, on feet. I'm gonna have to say a lion, and
lie.
not because I'm
Edgewood.
not because our high school math, but like actually, bro, a lion, man. One, because ain't nobody, and I mean nobody, in the jungle, and ain't nobody gonna mess with a lion.
Ain't nobody gonna fuck with a lion.
Nobody gonna lion, man. Ain't nobody gonna mess with a lion. So I mean, they the king of the jungle.
Yeah,
But
sure.
the reason why I would pick that is because in this world today, you gotta have a presence and you gotta be able to you gotta have that alpha male mentality, man. So, a lion has that mentality. They never take days off because they wouldn't be the king of the jungle. And I'm sure many of animals will mess with them, but the lion, it's like the respect levels there, and it's like they always hold everything to a high regard because they are the king of the jungle. They got to hold themselves to that standard. So I just consider, yeah, that's one animal I would want to be. And who wouldn't want to be the king of the jungle? Man? Tell me, come on.
That is true. That is true. That's respectful. That's respectful.
Yeah, man. But we get into these last few questions, man. Most embarrassing moment.
Oh,
Most moment, man. You got it. I know you. I mean, shoot. We
yeah.
all got. We
Hey,
all
what is a fucking confession podcast and this shit?
confession, man. Everything, man. Just
Yeah.
and it bad, but just give us something, man.
Probably.
It go, and and also I'm probably gonna ask everybody that's gonna be a guest on my podcast that one moment where they just like, damn, that one
Yeah.
moment. It's gonna happen to everybody, man. You the first
Oh
one.
yeah.
You
Okay.
first.
First one. I gotta make it good. I gotta make it good.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Here's a good one. All right, here's a good
Okay.
one. I gotta say, probably like I think okay, probably around like seventh grade. I think seventh grade.
Yeah.
Like how like every year like that like the Halloween shit. Like they dress up in costumes and stuff, right?
Sure.
And I think like I can tell you great. I was really like obsessed with like the Flash, like the fucking
Oh,
DC character,
yeah.
the Flash and stuff.
Okay. I used to wear the Flash costume a lot, bro.
Oh
The one with
yeah,
the muscle inside, bro, make you look hard.
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, classic, man. That's classic. But yeah, go ahead though.
yeah, yeah. Because like because like every year like kids dress up and whatnot, right? And then so I got that costume, the Flash, because I fucking love the Flash back then, especially right then. And then I brought the costume to school and everything. And then no one wore a single costume.
Oh
There
man.
was no one who wore a single costume. It was just me. Like all my friends didn't wear a costume. No one wore a costume. It was just me.
What?
I was
Ah.
the only one. I
And
was
you like, man, what's going on with Matty B, man? What are you doing, man?
like,
Doing?
yeah.
Wait.
Huh?
Wait. Was the Flash costume with the one with the muscles in it too?
Yeah, the muscles one too.
Oh man. So that was even worse.
Yeah, that was embarrassing. So I
Ah
was like, I just felt stupid the entire day.
man. I shoot. Yeah, I could see if it's just the basic one, but now you walk around looking all jacked too.
Yeah.
That and I know that
Just imagine going from like your second period to your third period, and then you walk into your class and you see this motherfucker coming in with a Flash costume.
that's when you just gotta be like, hey man, just have me some loners, man. I'll wear PE clothes, man. You just wear so man. So wait, so how did you get messed up? Like did they say that did
Oh,
you
they
mix
clowned on me, dude. They clowned on my ass for just
they did
being
that
thrown with the costume.
so they did it on purpose, like or was it by accident?
Oh no, it was just by chance and
By,
like
by
accident. Just like
ah.
no one decided to wear it. Like no one.
Oh, so nobody decided to dress up.
No one decided to dress up.
Yeah.
Because like every year, like as a kid, you're like, hey, I'm gonna dress up this year.
Right.
I'll be like a fucking superhero or whatever, I'll dress up as this. And then that year I was like, you know what, I'll be the Flash. And then, I got a costume, just wear that, for shits and giggles, why not?
Hey, it's a memory, man.
That's true.
Remember that day. I mean, it may not be the best one, but hey,
Hey, it worked.
it worked. Uh, I know y'all want to know mine, man. I gotta think. I had a lot. I have a few, but there's got to be one, man. Oh yeah. I got one.
You had to have a good, embarrassing story for the first podcast, for the first episode.
This is a great one, as a matter of fact. So I got in trouble at school because one, I was a big fan of Avatar. Like that's what Avatar do with the arrow, man. That's
Yeah.
what he big. When I think they used to come out on a Cartoon Network, they would have like the cartoon where they shoot. I was a big fan.
Really?
Like I just swore up and down I was Avatar, and I think it was back when I was like first grade, and I had to ski. You know how every little black kid like me, they all go to the stage where they gotta cut. Their dads just be cutting them ski ball, man. They don't.
Okay.
They gotta go bald, man. And my dad always cut me bald because I had a big head. Yeah, I didn't grow my hair out like this until I got into double digits. So my hair was
it's not as big as Shamar's though. It's not as big as Shamar.
bro, Shamar got a big one, man. He got a big head, but man. So, anyways, I had that type of haircut. So I was like, I already like Avatar, so I decided to take chalk and buy. This is like first grade, and I made the arrow in my head, bro.
That's crazy.
And I thought that was the best thing ever. It was light blue chalk. And my mom, I got in trouble. And my mom was like, why would you do that? This and that. I was like, I don't know why I did that. I thought I was Avatar. I thought I was somebody special.
He's like, I'm an airbender.
So my mom had me go into the grocery store. She was like, since you want to wear that on your head, you going to go get the groceries today. And I walked in there. I felt so embarrassed, man. Everybody was looking at me like, what the? Because just think, a little skee ball kid with chalk with an arrow drawn in his head walking around. Yeah. So you already know that's like, bro, what's going on here, man? So that was embarrassing. I remember everybody was looking at me like I was crazy, but that was probably one of my most embarrassing moments, man. Most embarrassing moments.
Your mom did you wrong, man. Your mama did you wrong.
Man. Yeah, me going there, all head and everything, just man. But that's about all the questions today, man. Appreciate you, Matt, coming on the show, bro, or the podcast. Anytime. This is my first one, so this is my first special guest. Anything else you gotta say, man?
No, man. It's just been a pleasure, being the first guest on the podcast.
And next week we might have you and another special guest. We ain't gonna say who it is.
Okay.
I just have a special guest, but we definitely would like to have you back, man.
I definitely, bro. I'll definitely come back.
So thank you guys. Thank you for having me, Matt. And this is Champ's Podcast. I'm your host, Champ. This is Matty B, our special guest today, and we done, man. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the difference when you're my baby. That's how it is when you.